Iowa State Cyclones and claim a Big 12 North title. Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler present Big 12 football on Fox Sports Net. Tonight, the Iowa State Cyclones face the number 17 ranked team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes at Folsom Field. A glance at the standings and you see what's at stake. The Buffaloes' only blemish, a loss to Oklahoma. Kansas State trying to keep pace with a victory today over Nebraska. Iowa State shows up at 4-3 in the league, 7-4 overall. Hi everyone, Bill Land and Gary Reasons, glad to have you with us on a gorgeous night in the Rocky Mountains. And Gary Barnett's got his Buffaloes back on track, Gary. One win, they have an opportunity to get back-to-back Big 12 titles.
No doubt about it. He is very simplistic in his goals, Bill. Gary Barnett said at the beginning of the season, hey, just take care of what we can control. That's winning the Big 12 North and getting the Big 12 championship game. They win the ninth, they're there.
And he's got the guy to take them there in tailback Chris Brown.
Just one of the best tailbacks in the country, Bill, leading the nation in rushing per game. This young man is a talented tailback, and he runs through the holes very well. He's got the speed to take it outside, and he's trying to play for a couple of things himself. He wants to get to 2,000 yards on the season rushing. He has 2 games yet to do that still, and also he's a Heisman hopeful, a Heisman candidate. Should be powerful tonight.
As for Iowa State, they got off to a terrific start, ranked number 9, 6-1, and then the road schedule. Oklahoma, Texas, last week K-State. Don't count them out when you got a quarterback, Seneca Wallace.
Seneca Wallace is one of the most exciting football players in college football. He can make plays with his arm, but I tell you, when he runs the football, look out, this young man can play. Seneca Wallace, also a Heisman hopeful. Bill, we've got 2 great football players in this game tonight. Should be fun to watch.
All right, the Buffaloes take on the Cyclones. Welcome back to Folsom Field in Boulder, Colorado. Dr. Pepper, Big 12 game of the week, Colorado against Iowa State. Bill Land and Gary Reasons with you up top, and down on the field, our third member of our broadcast crew, Zach Klein, with the head coach of the Cyclones, Dan McCarney.
Thank you, Bill. Coach, you and I spoke last night. Asked to describe your road schedule. He said flat out brutal. 4th straight game away from Ames in which you'll face a top 20 opponent. What do you have to do to get it done tonight against Colorado?
Well, we're going to have to get off to a great start. They're a classy football team playing for the Big 12 North title, as you mentioned. But we're used to going on the road playing a lot of great football teams. This is just another one. It's the best conference in college football.
Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
Iowa State playing for a shot in a major bowl game. Colorado playing for the Big 12 North title. It's Dr. Pepper College Game of the Week, and it's coming your way next.
I will tell you about my Get Out of Nebraska shirt. I was at a thrift store in Wayne, Nebraska, and I stumbled upon this incredibly gaudy orange-striped shirt that I thought was hideous at the time, and I wore it out to the bar, and all my friends said, hey, man, if you wear that shirt, you're going to have to leave Nebraska. You can't wear that shirt here. It sort of just, you know, I don't know, it fueled me to get out of Nebraska and come to the big town here.
Bass, a taste for more. Taco Bell's grilled steak taco tastes so authentic, you may exhibit carne asada bravado.
Carne asada steak tacos, ladies?
Yeah.
It's an old family recipe.
Really? Yeah.
I did. I made it myself.
I thought he was Irish.
He's on a roll.
The grilled steak taco. Tender slices of steak marinated in Mexican spices and grilled to perfection. For a taste that's irresistible. For authentic carne asada steak, think outside the bun.
Rockstar Billy Gibbons, world-class car collector. He knows different players perform differently, like different engines. That's why he uses fine-tuned Quaker State higher mileage engine. It can help improve performance in older engines by restoring power.
Sure could use help changing my oil.
Ah, for the life of a rock star. For performance you can count on Quaker State. Stay tuned.
Buy 5 quarts and save big on these Quaker State motor oils at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ryan Newman was born to make NASCAR more exciting. The Daytona 500 returns this February only on Fox. The NFL Show. It's football with a little Fox flavor. 3 game shows will never be the same. The NFL Show on Fox Sports Net.
Welcome back. Iowa State versus number 17, Colorado. Buffs need a win to roll to Houston for the Big 12 championship game. 52 degrees. Beautiful night. The wind could be a slight factor at 14 miles per hour. Forecast low of 34 tonight as Colorado tries to wrap up the Big 12 North. Win tonight, and their game with Nebraska would only add to their ranking for Colorado. Their quarterback, Robert Hodge, second best passing game of the season last week at Missouri after a bad outing against Oklahoma. Their offensive line, they lose studs like Rogers and Giroud. Lucier and crew have been dominating. Number 9 run game in the country. Backs and receivers right in the middle. Derek McCoy, a big play threat, provides some balance to the nation's top rusher, Brown. For Colorado at its own 20-yard line. The play action, and they come out firing, and Drum, the fullback, rolls and has a first down, stepping out right around the 30-yard line. Phillips was there to chase him. A true freshman has been a real force. Nick Leaders thrown into the fray early. He's held up Tyson Smith, their sack leader, with 7. Their linebackers, Lloyd, Word, and Brown, are the top 3 tacklers on the team, a total of 301. And in the secondary, they're all 5'8" or shorter. They make up for it with great pressure and excellent speed. Brown, the tailback, behind the quarterback, Hodge, looking to throw it. Good protection, and drilled it to Bloom for a first down across the CU 42-yard line. Hodge pitches it now. Purify rolls across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. And Bobby Purify picks up the first down as Brandon Brown makes the tackle for the Cyclones. So that's 44. Hodge, short drop, and completes it. McCoy, well done after the catch. Derek bobbled it a bit. Phillips was unable to bring him down right away. He and Word combined for the tackle.
Boy, Robert Hodge is in the middle here. He's the manager of this football team. He understands he's got Chris Brown, who's the nation's #1 rusher. And on the other side, take a look here. You got the nation's leading punter. He actually leads the conference and #2 in the nation. Those two things are good situation.
Just manage it for us. We've got all the weapons necessary. And Brown shows you that as he nearly broke it. Jeremy Lloyd makes the tackle. Brown has 6 runs of 50 or better this year, Gary. He lost some weight. The speed and the explosion is better than ever. No. Purify in the backfield, 3rd and 4 for CU. Ball was deflected at the line of scrimmage, and unable to come up with it was DJ Hackett. Lloyd got a touch on it. Linebacker Jeremy Lloyd, senior out of Pittsburgh, Texas.
Well, Jeremy Lloyd's been the most active linebacker here for the Cyclones.
Rome, as you see, 9 of 18, his best a 48-yarder, and he sets up here just inside the 34 for a 44-yarder. Got it all and nails it. Rome's 44-yard field goal puts Colorado on the board on its opening possession. 3-0 Colorado over Iowa State kickoff when we come back on Fox Sports Net. Welcome back to Boulder, Colorado. Gary Barnett, got to be pleased. Opening drive, he cashes in 3 points. Officially a 43-yard field goal for Brum. 2 years ago here, what a different scene as snow covered Folsom Field, and Iowa State knocked off Colorado. The pass to J.J. Moses. This is the only Iowa State victory in the series in the last 18 games. The Bucks fall to the Cyclones, and Iowa State went on a 9-3 Insight.com Bowl, the first of 3 straight bowl seasons. And Dan McCarney knows, boy, what a tough road it's been. He has really got things rolling for these folks in Ames.
Well, that was a big win a couple of years ago coming out here. He's got his football team ready to play. Pretty much embarrassed a week ago at Kansas State. He says that's not the way his football team has played the whole year. And
they trail 3-0, and Seneca Wallace will come out, Iowa State's career passing leader. He is also the Cyclones' career total offense leader, having a terrific season. Has struggled a little bit in the interception department recently. The offensive line, Zach Butler, a co-captain and a real leader, has been through the ups and downs of the Cyclone program. And the backs and receivers, Danielson is their top receiver. They have an outstanding core, though, that is football. Now, the Colorado defense, Tyler Brayton, the sack leader, and also, last time we were here, caused, recovered, and returned a fumble for a touchdown in the Texas Tech win. Linebackers Killian and Walrus as they play a 4-2-5 setup here. And in the secondary, Strickland is their leading tackler of the team. Moore leads them in receptions with 4.
They can do a lot, but they have to play error-free. No mistakes, no turnovers. I think on defense they have to do a good job. Just fly to the football like they can. I think that we have to get Seneca Wallace back to how he was playing in September and early October.
Another wild day of football in the Big 12 Conference as the Raiders win in Lubbock. Here it's Colorado 3-0. And the pass by Wallace is complete to Whitford. Whitford to the 36-yard line. That'll be a first down as Medford Moore makes the tackle for Colorado. He's the best player in America. That's my opinion. And he loves the guy. Wallace shows his speed here. 45, 50. Watch out, Seneca Wallace. The 30. Wallace brought down inside the 20-yard line. What a run by the senior from Sacramento. Sorrell made the touchdown-saving stop.
Throwing the ball, no doubt that he's a runner also. Down the line option here, good fake inside. Then he just sees the gap and runs around the corner there. Good job by Sorrell showing his speed, catching Seneca Wallace on the corner. 48-yard pickup there on that play. Excellent job of execution by the Cyclones.
And on the Buffs door, 1st and 10 at the 16 of Colorado. Wagner, good tough run. Nice blocking up the middle for the Cyclones. And Wagner brought down near the 10. Danielson in motion. Wallace completes it to Young at the 5, just outside the 5-yard line, where Phil Jackson makes the tackle, the cornerback for Colorado. He is the Cyclones. 8:13 to go, first period. Iowa State trying to take the lead. They trail 3-0. This is their first possession. Pitch out to Wagner. Wagner finds the hole, dives, he's in. Iowa State, with Wagner getting his 7th TD, takes the lead 6-3. Wagner the TD, Beneke the point after, and Iowa State leads Colorado 7-3. And Wagner a 5-yard run for his 7th of the year.
Well, good job blocking outside here, and Wagner's just going to cut it back inside here. Good job. You see the lane there, no doubt. He sees that green grass in the end zone. Good job cutting the ball back.
By the way, you talk about field conditions. We not only have a beautiful, cool, but crisp night here. This field is in absolute immaculate condition. They dominated as Brown got 22 of the 25 yards in the OT to give him a victory. Hodge on the pass, complete to McCoy, and he's knocked out of bounds as he crosses the 30 and got the first down. 1st and 10 at the 32. Completes it, this time to Hackett. Hackett scampers out of bounds in Cyclone country as he's near the 45 of Iowa State. Anthony Forrest covering on the play. Hackett came in with 10 receptions for 101 yards. Hodge on the rollout this time. Brings it back and incomplete as Atif Austin there to blanket the receiver.
Yeah, Donahoe's trying to pull it in there, but the ball's going to be short for the first down. And take a look here as Robert Hodge throws it down, and as you make the grab, it goes underneath there, and he catches it with his body. It's on the ground, and it's completely out.
Number 1 in just pure average at 48.7 out of Tallahassee, Florida. We'll try to pin this one inside the 20, and the fair catch. And it is taken at the 10-yard line, so he did his job as Miller makes the fair catch. And Iowa State will operate at the 11-yard line, just the 30-yard punt, so it's misleading. He doesn't get the numbers, but he does his job. That's on Fox. Speaking of quarterbacks, we've got a new breed of quarterbacks, and Wallace and Brad Smith, Reggie McNeil at A&M are kind of the prototypes of that. Let's see what he does here on 1st and 10 from the 11. Completes it across the middle to Danielson for a first down. He is out of bounds near the 27-yard line. Lane Danielson, a junior from Dike, Iowa.
And Joe Lee want to play, so we might see him somewhere at the linebacker spot tonight.
He got 17 tackles on the defensive side. Yeah, he spent a couple days with the offense and a couple days in practice with the defense. 2nd and 10 at the 27. Blitz coming for the Bucks. Wallace got it off in time, though, and completes it out to the 34-yard line. Danielson again. Donald Strickland makes the tackle. They have thought it was going to be easy. Not the case. Wallace completes this one to knock the big tight end, and he has the first down, or it would appear, where they spot the football around the 38-yard line. Clyde Sorrell made the tackle on the 3rd and 3 situation. With the field goal, Iowa State, a Wagner TD. 1st and 10 at the 38. Wagner scampers to the 45-yard line. Huge hole was opened up by that line with Butler and Montgomery and Menard in the center. The shotgun, scrambling, and throws it away. Good pressure by the Colorado defense. Wilder was in his face. And let's go back to Zach Klein here.
All right, Bill, the lights on the press box, the northwest side of the lights went out. It's dark in the northwest corner of the end zone. That's why I see Coach McCartney talking to the officials right now. As the lights have gone out, they shut out the lights here on the northwest corner of the press box.
Well, what's happened is these are temporary lights. Right. They bring them in for night games here, and they actually have generators outside.
We'll shut the game down until we try to fix
They have generators outside, Bill. They actually hang wires and these whole lights that you see around the stadium. There's 4 of them here, 2 on the far side and 2 here on the press box side. And the bank on this side obviously not working.
With the lights that we have, it's fair to both teams. 4th down.
Yeah, they're going to play.
Didn't return, and Missouri goes on the road to beat Texas A&M today in an overtime situation. What a wild game in College Station. And that leaves the Tigers, by the way, in contention to become bowl eligible on the 19th. And again, Brown. It's kind of funny. You watch Colorado and you see that if they don't have success, it's all of a sudden like, what are we doing? Give the ball to Chris Brown 3, 4, 5 times. Let's kind of get first period, 7-3, Cyclones. Brown again, the carry. It spins and nearly breaks it. Watch out, Brown does break it out to the 45-yard line. What a run by Brown as Forrest made the tackle.
This run, he runs through the hole very well, and you're going to see Chris Brown look like he's going to be tackled, but he spins out of it very nicely. There you see the missed tackle. And watch the balance, gets his hand down on the ground and cover up the football. Eric Bieniemy has coached these tailbacks and running backs very well here. The
run 44. Brown back in the game, the tailback. Cuts it back. Chris Brown, watch out! Brown to the 40, still rolling, and Brown down to the 35-yard line. Jeremy Lloyd makes the tackle, 22 yards this time.
Comes to the line of scrimmage and reads it. Chris Brown's going to see the hole here and then cut right back. Doing a good job here and watching, making people miss at the line of scrimmage. And Chris Brown, a big, powerful back, just continues to work, and good production there for his offense.
Purify back in, and Purify like a bolt of lightning. He strikes to inside the 15-yard line.
Watch here as he runs through the hole. Look how wide that is, and no one's even going to touch him until he gets down inside the 15 here. Good job here, just Atif Austin just making a play there, trying to hold and hang on to him. And
7-3 Iowa State. You're watching the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Game of the Week on Fox Sports Net as Wallace and the Cyclones have a first quarter lead.
Star Billy Gibbons, world-class car collector. He knows different players perform differently, like different engines. That's why he uses fine-tuned Quaker State higher mileage engine. It can help improve performance in older engines by restoring power.
Sure could use help changing my oil.
Ah, for the life of a rock star. For performance you can count on Quaker State. Stay tuned.
Buy 5 quarts and save big on these Quaker State motor oils at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Taco Bell's grilled steak taco tastes so authentic, you may pull a grilled steak switch out.
So you like carne asada steak?
Yeah.
Great. I've got some out on the grill.
The grilled steak taco. Tender slices of steak marinated in Mexican spices and grilled to perfection. For a taste that's irresistible. For authentic carne asada steak, think outside the bun.
We're ACC Hoops crazy all next week. Can
Can the Terps defend their title? Is Duke tough enough? Do the Tar Heels have the right talent to rebound from last year? So many questions, but we've got all the answers. ACC Hoops on your Southern Sports Report, all next week.
The best damn sports show, period. Hollywood's biggest stars, sports' greatest athletes, and the sexiest babes. Weeknights at 8 and 11.
And leads this offensive attack, and I'll tell you, the Cyclone defense has to find a way to shore it up, or Chris Brown might go for 200 plus here again tonight.
2nd and 7. Fumble. Brown quickly pounced all over it, though, before the Iowa State defender could make the play. That was Cluess, Harold Cluess, number 16, who was closest to it.
Their bread and butter man, Chris Brown.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 8. Iowa State showed blitz. Hackett. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Wow, what a grab. 17th ranked Colorado bounces back, leads at 10-7 as we start the second quarter, 13:39 remaining. Here's the TD from Hodge.
Robert Hodge. Yeah, Hackett does a good job coming inside, getting out in the corner, getting behind the cornerback. Hobbs, who's only 5'7", Hackett 6'3". Robert Hodge does a nice job throwing a good touch pass over the top, and Robert Hodge showing, hey, I can compete here. I can do a good job for this offense. We don't have to run it all the time. Just take the 5-yard little touchdown pass.
Boot it on. Rutland at the 10. And crashing through to make the stop. Rutland almost got blindsided on the play as he was trying to find a crease, and Aaron Killian makes the stop. 15-yard line for Iowa State. Wallace out of the shotgun. 20. And slides then about the 23-24-yard line as Moore makes the tackle. Wallace just 5'10", 195, Gary, but you don't get a very good hit on him very often. He and Wagner 7 touchdowns each. Wagner gets the call here on the 2nd and 1 and should move the chains. Let's go to Zach Klein.
Thank you, Bill. As you guessed, it was a generator problem. Let there be light. There were 2 generators as backups. They are on backup generator number 1. We are in full-fledged light. Everything is a go. But hey, they got one more problem with the lights. They only have one more backup generator. So right now things are okay.
Iowa State would come out here and he shuts down portable lights. Scary, this guy. Here's Wallace. Speaking of scary, he's in trouble. And he's sacked. He lost the football. Colorado recovers at the 12-yard line. Llewellyn comes up with the fumble recovery. DeAndre Llewellyn, the junior from Houston.
Excellent job of getting around the ball, go to the football, get into his face. Seneca Wallace going to have a cause stumble. He's going to try to retreat here and take a look at Strickland, going to knock the ball out and take a look at Llewellyn, number 94. Does a good job of coming down with a fumble recovery. Look at number 4, Strickland from the cornerback spot coming in there. And they're bringing a house here on this quarterback.
Donahoe to the right. The 2 tight ends purify the back. Incomplete intended for McCoy. No flag is thrown. Hobbs was covering. Now Hobbs is the same man that Hackett beat.
Yeah, fool me once, not fool me twice that time. The same move that time.
And the first possession, or conclude the first possession of Colorado, sets up here at the 15. It's a 25-yarder, and it hits the post. And Colorado, a golden opportunity, and Gary Barnett's expression tells you all you need to know. Wallace hands this one off. Thompson's first carry of the night, and he gets a first down. Scampers across the 30-yard line out to the 33. Of course, who's in Dallas with the Cowboys practice squad, and the Davises before that. So they've always had great backs with Dan McCarney at Iowa State. Up the touchdown. 2nd and 10 at the 45. Danielson on the end around. Nice fake by Danielson, and then tackle for behind, but he leads for the first down. Danielson to the 44 of the Buffaloes, where Marquise Harris made the tackle.
He was in 2 backs in the game.
Yeah, to the near side, it is Danielson and Whitford. Whitford, the front man there. Wallace got time, sets, fires, got a man. It is Young. Oh, my goodness. Young had TD, and Wallace lets you know. Iowa State misses a touchdown opportunity there. It's 3rd and 8. Wallace under pressure, got it batted away. and nearly caught his own as Ninehouse is the one that got a hand on it. Game last week. Blankenship. McCoy, the deep man, lets it go, and Iowa State downs it inside the 2-yard line. Great punt, great coverage by the Cyclones. Here, third and 8, Purify the back. Hodge rolls out to throw this time and completes it. Hackett, very close to the first down. Now he's going to be a little short, I believe, just across the 10, and Austin making the tackle. Had to get to the 11 to return on the punt. Mariscal will boom this one. Miller from the 34. Miller, watch out here. Is Miller, mama, he is hammered at the 50. Miller looked like he was well on his way. And net. Iowa State great field position following the punt. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wallace wants it right here. Going back to Young. Got him. Touchdown Cyclones. Oh my goodness!
I told you he'd have another chance to redeem himself. He does on that play. Seneca Wallace throws a strike to this young man who gets behind the Colorado defense once.
What? Take the lead again. 14-10 Iowa State. Stay with us. 50 yards in the score.
Seneca Wallace just shows that he's got a very, very powerful arm and a very accurate thrower. He sets nicely and throws the ball to Young, who actually gets behind Phil Jackson in the Buffalo defense. And excellent job with the speed in the slot. He's down here low. He's going to get down in behind the defense. Just got the 2 combo routes here, and he gets behind Jackson. Very nicely done, and redemption, Bill.
Reg, the offenses are playing big tonight. 14-10 Cyclones in this seesaw affair. And Brown upended shy of the 25-yard line. Chris Brown as Timmons, Mark Timmons, a junior from Bradenton, Florida, makes the tackle. Hackett inside him. Hodge running, setting up the screen, and it is complete, and Purify across the 30. He has the first down. Bobby Purify, where Jeremy Lloyd makes the tackle, and there you see the versatility this Colorado offense has when you can bring Purify in. Here's the man in motion. Brown, left side dive to the 34-yard line. Chris Brown on the carry. 5:22 to go first half. Ford goes off the post, and now they're trying to work it back. 2nd and 5. Brown, first down across the 40-yard line. What a burst this guy has. Chris, 9th in the country. Purify stays in 1st and 10, or it comes in for Brown. And the pass complete to Williams. Williams is brought down near the 48-yard line. Bo getting his 9th reception of the year. Harold Cluas makes the tackle, junior from Missouri City, Texas. To the right side, now in motion behind the quarterback on 2nd and 4. And Bloom with a handoff. Bloom, and got the first down before he scampers out of bounds. Well, every time we see Colorado, Gary, we keep going, when you guys can give this guy the ball more? And not that they're listening to us, but they've been trying to find ways to get him more involved.
That's nicely done.
Gary Barnett also trying to figure out how to juggle his world skiing schedule, as the Olympian is going back on the ski circuit this year. Brown picks up 10. Yep, move those chains. Mark Timmons with the tackle. 100 plus. Last week, 2-11 and 3 scores against Missouri. 2nd and 1. Officially 9 on that carry. That means go deep. What a grab! And it is complete at the 5-yard line. DJ Hackett.
Bill, I'm going to guess that DJ Hackett has about a 35 or a 40-inch vertical jump with the way he jumps on this play to make this grab. Overexcited there, and don't taunt. Just gave him a little warning, but you see Hodge throwing the football. He says, I know I got this one. Look at this guy jump. Look at how high he gets up in the air. That's an excellent play. He is way up there. The lead.
Brown standing up. Touchdown, Chris Brown. .245 to go in the half. Colorado the lead, 16-14. Brown is 18th rushing TD. With the pass to Hackett.
Well, Hodge does a good job delivering the ball. A little play action here. You have to take care of everybody inside, but Hodge throws a strike outside. Look at the leaping ability here. I'll tell you, DJ Hackett makes a nice grab that time. Jumping up very nicely, and then the blocking up front here. Nobody actually touches Chris Brown going into the end zone. That's way too easy.
And with 2:45 to go, 17-14, it is Colorado. Threw it 50 yards for a score. 1st and 10 from the 20. Runs it this time. Wallace got a nice screen by the ref. 35-40. Wallace across the 45-yard line, and Clyde Sorrell makes the tackle. But if you're the referee, where are you going to go? It's 27-yard pickup. 1st and 10 at the 46 of ISU. They aren't hesitating. Whitmer, the grab at the 50.
Yeah, a little up-tempo here. They're going to go up there, get up the line of scrimmage. They've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the second
ranks from California, and what a job he's done for the Cyclones. And ruled as a completion. It'll be a loss on the play.
Michael Wagner makes a one-handed grab.
Wallace, 106 on the airways, 68 on the ground. 174 yards of total offense. Some game in Kansas City got everybody's attention on not only them, but particularly Wallace. 3rd and 11 here. Let's see what he comes up with. Complete to Whitmer. 1st down, Iowa State at the 40 of Colorado. And teased last week against K-State. He goes, we have to play better. He goes, our team played poorly. It's not just one man. 1st and 10. Wallace in trouble here, scampering. And again makes the best of a bad. A penalty is thrown, a flag is thrown as the whistle's blown at the 36-yard line. Bro, face mask, and that's the first penalty tonight. Either team. Iowa State.
Face mask defense, 15 yards, 1st down.
Shotgun, Seneca Wallace, Wagner the back. Blitz coming. Wallace. Intercepted. Jackson brought it out. Scampers down the sideline, stepped out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
All right, Coach, your offense scored a touchdown, get momentum. Your defense stuffs up, gets the interception. You happy with the way things are going in the first half, especially containing Seneca Wallace?
Well, I don't know if we've contained him. He's a heck of a football player. He makes plays all over the place. I think that, you know, our failure to take advantage of that fumble down there is disappointing. But so we got to come down and tighten up our defense. We gave him an easy one and really 2 easy ones. We got to tighten it out. Figure out some things in the run game. We're not getting as much as we need to get in there.
Thanks. Good luck in the second half.
Hey, settle down. Now, don't worry. If Keyshawn Johnson said he'll be here, he'll be here.
We'd like to welcome in a guy who always finds time to be on the show, Keyshawn Johnson.
Could be more shocking than Bart failing 3rd grade, repeating it with Lisa.
Your mother and I are very proud, sad, and confused by what's happened to you.
The Simpsons, followed by King of the Hill. Then Malcolm's Family Reunion.
Oh, my God!
Is going to be a riot.
It all starts Sunday at 7 on Fox 5.
Gives it to Nancy in the middle. She swings. She got it going. 3-2 jump.
Good execution by Oklahoma.
The Texas Longhorns are national champions.
And the winner is Eric Crouch, University of Nebraska.
The first man in the history of athletic competition to go undefeated. Never a loss.
The NFL Show. It's football with a little Fox flavor. 3 game shows will never be the same. The NFL Show on Fox Sports Net.
On the next Beyond the Glory, Cordell Stewart was a rising NFL superstar.
When he stepped on the field, boy, I tell you what, he was something special.
Creating a new position.
We'll call you a quarterback/receiver.
Producing an alter ego.
Every kid wanted to be Slash, but Slash didn't want to be Slash.
That turned an identity upside down.
There was a rumor out about me being gay.
Cordell Stewart, Beyond the Glory, tomorrow at 8 on Fox Sports Net.
Welcome back as Ralphie and the Buffaloes come back on the field. Second half about to begin in Colorado, holding on to a 17-14 lead. Bill Land and Gary Reasons with you, and what an exciting back-and-forth first half.
It's been a fun first half. We talked about 2 players at the top of the show, Seneca Wallace and Chris Brown, 2 Heisman hopefuls coming into this game, exceptional players, both of them, and leading their football teams. Hey, they've been exciting to watch tonight, Bill.
In Colorado, big plays. We got a package to take a look at. That's certainly been a key for them.
No doubt about it. Chris Brown gave him the football. Show you why he's one of the best backs in the country. Got good balance, good vision, and power. This young man runs the ball very well. And then also big plays here offensively. Robert Hodge throwing, hey, I can throw the ball down there, get up to DJ Hackett, who goes up and sets up a score for the Buffs. And on defense, doing what they need to do. Intercept Wallace here, stopping him from scoring. Colorado playing in this football game, playing very well, playing very balanced. Offensively, they've got to stop they've got to get Seneca Wallace controlled defensively, and in offense, just get Chris Brown in that running attack going again.
Hey, settle down. Now don't worry, if Keyshawn Johnson said he'll be here, he'll be here.
We'd like to welcome in a guy who always finds time to be on the show, Keyshawn Johnson.
Could it be more shocking than Bart failing 3rd grade? Repeating it with Lisa.
Your mother and I are very proud, sad, and confused by what's happened to you.
The Simpsons, followed by King of the Hill. Then Malcolm's Family Reunion.
Oh, my God!
Is going to be a riot.
It all starts Sunday at 7 on Fox 5.
Coach, Colorado's Chris Brown over 120 yards in the first half, but it's a 3-point game. What'd you tell your kids in the locker room?
Well, we got to get some turnovers. We have none on defense. We got to protect it on offense. I don't see mismatches right now. Chris Brown's the best running back in college football. We got to try and slow him down. But this is anybody's game. It's a 3-point game. Colorado's one of the top teams in America, and we're playing right toe-to-toe with them right now. Got to play a great second half.
Good luck in the second
Thanks
half.
a lot.
Loss after leading at the break was against Iowa State here in 2000. Wagner with a handoff. Slices across the 25-yard line. First half stats we'll take a look at here, as both these teams have had great success in moving the football here.
Well, pretty even here overall. Total yardage pretty much the same, 243 to 284. Time of possession, though, Colorado's had that ball. They've run it quite a bit. A couple of turnovers for ISU. They didn't really capitalize on them for Colorado. Had the fumble down there inside the 20. They didn't get a score out of that one.
So the Cyclones knock in motion. Wagner. He will move the chains out to the 34-yard line. First down, Iowa State. Comes up with our first continue. He's run for 72 yards in this first half. His season best was 68 against Missouri. He's scrambling here. 35, 40, and out of bounds, close to the first down. There is very little room on the sidelines here at Folsom Field, as he is out at the 45. 8 through it 18 times. 2nd and 8 here. Complete at the 40-yard line of Colorado.
Watch the setup here. I mean, I'll tell you, Seneca Wallace sets back and zips this football. Folks are going to see a lot of Seneca Wallace.
Yeah, and if you wonder, with his stature, 5'10", 195, about professional opportunities, Steve Brickey says, someone's got to give this kid who is so talented a look at quarterback. Fumble the snap here. Loose. Colorado. Let's see.
They're trying to sort it out there, Bill. This ball just gets away from Seneca Wallace. He's trying to move to his left before he catches the ball. Cyclones are rooting to say, hey, we still got the football back, but pretty good surge that time by Colorado, getting on top of it, trying to make an effort to get that football. Inside there, take a look. It's going to be up to his right shoulder. He's going to move. He just doesn't catch the football, and he's trying to move away and trying to get the play set, and he's trying to crawl back to it, but can't get there, and the Buffs come up with a big play. And take a look at the scramble here, going for it. It's down there. Anybody who's going to come up underneath that pile, that's where you don't want to be in. Good job that time by the Buffs getting it out.
Hodge hands off to Brown on 1st and 10. Another fumble, and Iowa State has come up with it. The Cyclones. And inside the 10-yard line, Billups. Jermaine Billups. And Iowa State gets it back. Dan McCurney said, we've got to have a turnover. Well, they got it.
You're going to see here Chris Brown going to bang it up inside here and watch the fumble. It's the second fumble he's had in this football game. It comes out and circling right there. He's going to pick it up. The ball's on the ground, and he gets to the side and definitely has the speed for the score.
Now the Cyclones 1st and 10, or their 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Either way, 2nd and goal from the 7 here. Danielson, the man in motion. Wallace, a short drop, fires quickly. Danielson still on his feet inside the 5. and driven out of bounds near the 2-yard line. And Walrus was there. Drew Walrus for Colorado. Wilder was pressuring the quarterback. Woodley the fullback. Wagner the tailback. The fake to Wagner. Wallace in trouble and brought down. Great pursuit, and the tackle by Brian Ewu. A flag is thrown.
A true freshman making a play outside. Brian Ewu doing a good job on an open field tackle. That's a great tackle by a young freshman.
Participation, 12 playing on the defense, half the distance.
Well, that's how they got him. They got 12 guys out there. I don't see him out there, but it might have been a substitution.
It was too funny. As now the Cyclones, 3rd down again and goal from the 1, and Woodley with the dive, and he is in. Joe Woodley, who came in with 6 carries for 4 yards, gets his 2nd touchdown of the season, and Iowa State regains the lead. Kick is blocked. Ball is live, and Beneke picks it up and is tackled. And Killian is the one that made the block. 20-17 is our score. Another look on the block PAT, but Iowa State still on top. What a game in bowl.
All set up by the Chris Brown fumble. He brings it into the traffic there, and it comes out. And take a look here. Number 6 picks it up, and that's Phillips doing a good job bringing it down the field and sets up this scoring opportunity for the Cyclones.
Hodge shoved him out, and then Woodley the TD.
Yeah, the 1-yard plunge there. He's got to capitalize on turnovers, put points on the boards, and the Cyclones are right back in this thing.
Purify, 35, 40, 45, 50, and out of bounds on the Colorado sideline at the 46-yard line of Iowa State. Hobbs knocking him out. Bobby Purify with a 1st down run and more. 9, 34. Hodge throws it and completes it, and Austin makes the tackle on Sipnewski, the tight end. Quinn, a junior from Granger, Iowa, gets his 1st reception of the night, his 6th of the season. Coy shuffling back to the left. They're coming after Hodge. Dumps it off, and Purify turns it on across the 30 and trips. Let's see where they mark him. He needed to get to the 24-yard line as Smith was making the tackle.
Very, very close for a 1st down.
Here's the replay as
see here, blocking, maybe a holding out front. I'm not sure what they're going to call it. It is going to be bring up a 4th down situation.
Flags everywhere now, and
well, you had some of the defensive players jumping around inside there and actually bumped the center as they're trying to get set up, trying to switch around, and hey, that's a penalty. So they're going to get a 1st down.
Contact, 5 yards, 1st down.
They were lined up incorrectly, and they're trying to get set.
They're going to hit you. 1st and 10. Let's see if Colorado takes advantage of it. Pitch to Purify.
That's a speed play to the tailback. You do the dive option inside and pitch it back to the tailback. And good job that time by the Cyclones. Just run it. Don't take yourselves out of an opportunity at least for a field goal.
3rd and 3 at the 13. Purify in motion. Drum the lone back. Hodge. Incomplete and nearly picked off. It went through the hands of Donahoe, and then Anthony Forrest was the defensive back. Look at Dan McCarney in his 8th year and his 3rd straight bowl appearance that he'd be taking Iowa State to, and says, all right.
Offense, 10 yards, replay 3rd down.
They're going to go Holmes range by any means. It's been interesting to call for Dan McCarney there. Let's see if Colorado, 3rd and 13, can come up with something. Hodge, and out of bounds.
Maybe it was a good call by Dan McCarney to accept that penalty and move him back here. They're going to trot the field goal kicker on and see if he can make this kick. He hit
up closer to the 41 now, and Brome hit one earlier, 43, so he's 5 of 7 between the 40 and 50 output. This one, plenty of leg, and it is good. So Brome ties it up. We're even at 20, 6:09 to go in the 3rd.
His practice effort this week.
1st and 10, Danielson goes in motion. Wallace to throw to Danielson. He's in trouble and gets hit behind the line of scrimmage at the 25-yard line.
I told you Clyde Sorrell be around the football. There's no doubt about it. He sniffed that play out.
Top of the north. 2nd and 14. can't get out of Nineheist's reach, though, and Gabe pulls him down. And it'll be 3rd and long coming up for the Cyclones. Games that they won in the 90s, Gary, and 23-12 since.
Yeah, that's complete games from 2000 on to 2002.
Purify rolls across the 40 as Bobby Purify out to the 41-yard line. A 20-yard gain for the junior from Aurora, Colorado. 1st and 10 at the 41 for the Buffaloes. Houston, Marcus Houston's first carry of the night. The 50 and across to the 45. Well, this is a guy whose story's been well documented. Tremendous talent, great high school career. Has just been besieged by injury after injury here last couple of years. Gary Barnett trying to get him to Houston and Reliance Stadium in the Big 12 title game with a win here tonight. We're tied at 20. Final minute, 3rd quarter. Oh, over the middle, intended for Bo Williams, and Billups was covering. He was wide open, and I don't know if he tripped Gary or just didn't catch it up.
Well, the ball to him.
Colorado will punt it away. 4th and 6. Miller is the deep man, and Mariscal sky high on this punt. And down at the 6, we'll see where they mark it. A tremendous punt by Mark Mariscal, the 6'2 senior from Tallahassee, Florida. Without Brown and Strickland, who left earlier in the game with an injury. And Seneca Wallace and the Cyclones. What a battle here in Boulder. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score tied at 20-20. You're watching the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Game of the Week on Fox Sports Net.
It can't be like anybody else's show. No.
And you know what? Let's not say that we're going to be cutting edge. Let's be cutting edge. Like this you got on right now. Don't even put the sleeves on.
I will show up.
You know what I mean? I mean, you can show the pads.
Take them with that.
That's like a Star Wars thing. There you go.
I'm with that. There you go. Y'all see I got the money.
Yeah. I come like this here.
Can I come this way? I'll come like this.
The NFL Show with Irvin, Syracuse, and Davidson. Tonight and tomorrow on Fox Sports Net.
Look at that. You're hanging out here, bro.
Someone asked me once if I had my shirt special made. I told them I got mine like everybody else at Tractor Supply. The Wrangler jeans, Carhartt coats and workwear, Walls coveralls, plus clothes for the whole family. There's just no place that fits my life better than Tractor Supply. It's even where I go to get socks.
Tractor Supply, for 1 acre or 1,000, will help you get the job done.
What makes bodies in motion remain in motion? What makes what goes up stay up? And what makes what goes down get back up? Whatever it is, it ain't physics.
Ryan Newman was born to make NASCAR more exciting. The Daytona 500 returns this February only on Fox.
And the Buff defense trying to answer here.
Out of the end zone, Wallace fires, nearly picked off at the 15-yard line. Sneed thought he had the interception as we go into the 4th quarter. Wallace out of the shotgun, Wagner beside him. Wallace going to keep the football. And he is stopped at the 10-yard line, and Iowa State will have to kick it away. 9:50 in the 4th quarter. In the end zone is Tony Yelp, rather is Blankenship, the punter. He gets off a boomer, and Bloom is back. Gonna bring it. Nope. Gonna bring it to the turf. Great coverage by Iowa State as he is brought down on the play, and Danielson there to make the tackle. Hodge has a 1st and 10 at the 40. Purify hit hard.
Ward does a good job sneaking in there and getting a good square tackle on Bobby Purify.
12 from the 38 of the Buffs. Purify again, dances to the right side, and then he is hit hard and driven back. Jeremy Lloyd leading the way that time.
Ball game. Time in, time out. You've run that ball well, and just trying to do it again here.
3rd and 7, and Hodge, they come after him, and the screen is set up to Purify. He's at the 50. Purify, 1st down, diving to near the 40-yard line of Iowa State. Phillips making the tackle.
This is a play of choice that they like to run in 3rd and long situations. Get over here.
2nd and 10. Yeah, both teams just letting it hang out. They're wide open action tonight. And again, they come back on the carry, and
that's Houston again.
Houston gets his 2nd carry before Tom for the Tim Tebrink makes the tackle. From the 36 of the Cyclones. Now the shotgun is Hodge. Then he pitches to Purify on the shovel, and he has another 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 26 for Colorado. Again out of the gun, it's Hodge. He will keep this time, and Hodge trying to turn the corner. And nailed on the sideline. There's the flag.
This is the officials talking to him, not the referee is. And
dead ball, personal foul. Half the distance, automatic, 1st down.
Now Robert Hodge is trying to make a play here. Just scoots to the outside. You see the open space there, and right on the sideline.
Well, and Gary, I also think, if we take another look at it here, Iowa State fans would probably say, no, wait a minute, he wasn't out of bounds yet. But I think the officials, there is so little room on the sidelines here at Folsom Field, they're probably extra cautious, and maybe they should be, that injuries here, because just nowhere to go but a concrete wall.
Yeah, that's right. There's 18 feet from the side of the playing field to the bleachers on either side of this field. You
can't beat it, though. You are right on top of the action. Hodge rolls out, Williams, and he is brought down out of bounds at the 10-yard line as they roll into that wall. Atif Austin, the senior from Tarpon Springs, Florida, there to make the play. Monte coming to line up now on a 3rd and 6. Hodge in the end zone, and it is touchdown Colorado. They had to wait and see.
Underneath it nicely, and I'll tell you, this young man makes a great catch. Derek McCoy just stretching out and making one heck of a football catch. That's pretty good coverage, though, on the backside. And not a whole lot more you can do with that. Tom's on top. And just a great execution by the quarterback and the receiver.
Seneca Wallace trots on. His club down 7 and 10 to go. 1st and 10 from the 20. And Wallace. The option to Danielson. Danielson, 35, and then he slipped. Danielson trips at the 37-yard line. They got to give that defense a little bit of a rest, though. They've got to at least mount a drive and maybe turn the field position back into their favor. Here's Wagner. He jumps over 2 and bolts to the 46-yard line as Medford Moore makes the tackle. League champs. They want to go back to the title game. He is stopped about the line of scrimmage. Sam, it's a long one. Wallace in trouble. Lost a football, and it was down. It has been called down.
And there's a penalty on the play, too, Bill.
Clyde Sorrell wasn't taking any chances. He was off to the end zone.
Incidental face mask against the defense. 1st down.
Whoa, big call. Look at the expression on Gary Barnett's face.
Now, I wish this really hadn't happened. Do a good job here in Seneca Walls trying to make a play down the line of scrimmage. And right, yeah, there's a face mask. There's no doubt about it. But that's Ewu, the safety, coming up making a play outside. The 2nd time he's tackled Seneca on the outside.
And it's going to happen with Wallace. I mean, as slippery as he is, the way he's turning, you're just trying to get a beat on him. And Colorado Colorado ranked 17th in the country, needing a win tonight to claim the Big 12 North title. Wallace fires. Whitver incomplete.
Yeah, hit the ground in front of him. Whitver needs to come back one more step for that catch, and Seneca Walls tries to deliver it here. I don't think there's going to be any hesitation here by Dan McCarney. He's going to put his punt team out there on the field. And
Hodge gives to Purify, and Purify brought down near the 16-yard line. Here's the play that we think Brown may have gotten injured on.
Chris Brown is a tailback back here, and he's going to block. He's going to try to seal block here on the outside. And as he turns, you're going to take a look here as Chris Brown goes down. Right there, he's got a knee right in the sternum. And
back to the live action in Colorado again with Purify, and Purify across to the 26-yard line. First down as Forrest makes the tackle. 10 of the 27. Houston fumble the football. Iowa State has recovered it. Cyclones pick it up. Brandon Brown with the recovery, and the Cyclones get great field position. There, Texas Tech bumping off Texas, and they control their own destiny. They'll meet Oklahoma for the South title next week. A fumble here. Colorado's got it. The Buffaloes going to return it for a score, and it's Medford Moore. No one will catch him. No flags. Get back in this thing as Moore, of course, who forget he did it in the Big 12 championship game. Big play, Medford Moore.
It's a snap here. Almost the same thing that happened to him before, and gets away from him. Now Medford Moore, number 17, comes in the picture and picks it up and takes it for the score. Opportunistic football. Big play here for Colorado. Now they're up 14, Bill.
Junior out of Los Angeles. Big play, Medford Moore. And now Iowa State, 1st and 10 from its own 30. Seneca Wallace. He zips it to Whitver. Whitver escapes 2 tacklers and rolls across into Colorado territory at the 49-yard line. The 49 of the Buffs. Throw again. And does. Danielson drills it down to the 32-yard line. And Colorado a little soft in its coverage there as Billingsley makes the tackle. Our
2 fumbles, very, very costly that he's had on the snaps.
1st and 10 to 32, and here's another first down. Maybe not. Danielson going the wrong direction. Danielson had the first down at the 20, but trying to circle to make a bigger play. 1st and 10 at the 22. Wallace fires again, and it is complete to Young. Breaks the tackle to 10 and goes headstrong down to inside the 7-yard line. Moore made the tackle there, and Iowa State is going the length of the field in less than a minute.
Yeah, but just less than a minute, Bill. You're right. He's coming down the field here, doing a good job zipping the ball out there, getting those 2 receivers and making some yards after the catch.
Sneed with a missed tackle. And Wallace in the backfield, knock in motion. Wallace keeps the football. Wallace, touchdown Cyclones. Lickety-split. Well, Dan McCarney said, we'll show up. We won't quit.
In zone coverage, and Seneca Wallace just picked them apart. This is just a quarterback draw play. You see the void area in the middle there. Seneca Wallace with his quick feet. They're not going to catch him as he brings it in for the touchdown.
So Wallace, the 6-yard run, and Seneca with the TD is 8th of the season in the point after, so important still, and it is good. Don't you dare go away. 3:56 remaining. Wallace and the Cyclones back in the Big 12 title game. Purify out to the 25, 5 precious yards. Let's revisit this Colorado game plan that we discussed in the early going.
Conservative here. They need to execute their offense and use all the plays they have.
2nd down and 5. And Purify. Watch out. Purify 45, 50. Purify on the sideline. And goes to inside the 30-yard line. They'll mark it at the 25-yard line. Anthony Forrest saved the touchdown.
Make a big play. Bobby Purify's got the big guys blocking up front and gets outside, and nobody even in the picture with him until Forrest comes up and makes the play. And shoestring tackle, or it's a touchdown.
And true team player last year with 916 yards. Brown has been the main man this year. Now in his injury absence, Purify taking control of the football game. down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. Purified. Brought down near the 10-yard line. Purified. And down to near the 5-yard line.
They can still get a first down inside the 5, and if they do that, they'll really take control here.
Texas Tech will be there, and they'd like another shot at Colorado, I'm sure. Touchdown, Buffaloes, and that will do it. Purify, and they celebrate in the end zone.
Bobby Purify, the big run early in this drive, and then Bobby, hey, just camping off of the score here for your football team. You got the stacked backfield there. Bobby Purify dots that I, and good blocking out in front of him here, and he does the rest of it, taking one tackler into the end zone. And first, take a look here at the Big 12 standings in the North. This doesn't include what's going on here tonight with Colorado, but they're firmly in the driver's seat, and if they win this football game, they're going to go down to Houston for the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, Kansas State went to 5-2 with a win over Nebraska, and the Wildcats look back and go, boy, we knew that Colorado game was big back in the early part of the season opener. Victory over Baylor, Tech knocking off Texas, and thus if Tech can defeat Oklahoma, Tech will go to the Big 12 title game. And there's the Oklahoma State win over Kansas. A&M fell to Missouri, and Baylor, of course, losing to Oklahoma.
Well, Dan McCarney, his football team, you've got to be impressed with them, Bill. They've qualified now for the 3rd year for a bowl game, and we would have liked to come in here to win this football game and get something a little better for them in the postseason, but that's probably not going to happen with the time. Racing off the clock, off that loss to Kansas State a week ago. I think they played, showed some pretty good poise and some toughness.
1st and 10, and Wallace, and it's incomplete as Ninehouse was there. Colorado now in his 4th season, back-to-back Big 12 North titles and a shot at back-to-back conference crowns. Pass to Wagner, and with 50 seconds to go, the tackle is made at the 30.
Games and handle what we can, and he's got a real good focus on this football team.
Yeah, and just a sensational job here. We mentioned about Iowa State and some of their accomplishments. Well, highest ever ranking in the AP, number 9. The 3rd straight year being bowl eligible. The unbeaten mark at home, first time since 1906, and starting to dominate their rival, the Iowa Hawkeyes. What a player he has been, and what a legacy he will leave for the Cyclones. 3rd and 6 for Wallace, and they're not done yet as he drills Danielson at midfield, and that will move the change. It's a
powerful arm, Bill.
From the 47, Wallace loops it off to Wagner. Wagner will just get out of bounds. Strike big here and then go for the onside kick. In trouble again, dancing loose near midfield. Gonna keep this one, just get out of bounds, and trying to get as close to the first down as he could on a 2nd and 11. Mazzoni was there to cover him. They don't give him a serious one. 3rd and 3. And got the first down, Wagner. And he pulls ahead across the 25 to the 23. And 12 seconds, they'll stop the clock, and let's see if he spikes tonight. His best of the year there. Wallace there, 3-man rush, still looking, stops, fires, complete to Whitmer, but that will end the ball game. Colorado, Big 12 North champs. The post will fall.
And these are the disposable goalposts. They take these apart. Actually, these are ones that they're used to taking apart here, and they realize, hey, we better get these down because they realize the fans are coming on the field.
Let's go down to Zach Klein. He's somewhere in that mess, I got a feeling.
Coach, Colorado includes 157-1 when scoring more than 38 points. Offensively, you did it. Defensively, 4 turnovers. Congratulations on the win.
Well, thank you. That was a hard-fought game. I'll tell you, Iowa State's a heck of a football team. They play tough, and they've got great speed, and that kid's a great football player, that quarterback. And, you know, we got a bunch of guys hurt, and we just made enough plays to win the game. Either both teams play hard enough to win and deserve you know, everything.
You had 6 controllable goals at the beginning of the year. Number 5 was winning the Big 12 North. You crossed that off your list, Coach.
Yeah, looks like we got to go to the next one now, but this is a big win for us. And considering everything this team's gone through, and I can't say enough about our leaders and our seniors and how they've come together to take this team to where it has. And it's a great day for these kids. Chris Brown goes out with an injury. Bobby Purify comes in, gets you on the board time after time. Great game for him filling in. Bobby had a great game, and you know, just a bunch of guys just played hard, and it wasn't perfect, and it wasn't necessarily pretty, but it was a heck of a game.
Have you packed your bags yet for H-Town? You ready to go?
No. We got to go to Lincoln.
Congratulations,
Thank
Coach.
you. Thank you.
Bill, send it back to you.
Always the focus. Thank you very much, Zach. Gary, just a tremendous victory for Colorado. What a season here. Well-balanced effort here by Colorado, and Gary Barnett may not think it's pretty, but Jeremy Bloom and the celebrating Buffalo thinks it's downright beautiful.
You mocked this one too many times, Kimmel. Oh, I'm sorry. Stop it.
Showtime.
It's watching my nipple.
Why, hello.
No,
I got sweet,
no. Put it down.
JB, Terry, Howie, and Jimmy host football's most animated pregame show, featuring Jillian's Forecast and Kimmel's Upset Special. Fox NFL Sunday, this week on your local Fox station.
Be still, boy.